About the school shooting in Tennessee. I don't know a whole lot about it, but did you see where I think it was Melissa Joan Hart was there and she was helping like her little kids out of the school. You know, the Clarissa Explains It All girl?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
So, yeah, I don't mind. We can talk about that. I think it's worth talking about the shooting. Primarily, I think one of the reasons it's worth talking about, other than the fact that everybody's talking about it, one of the reasons it's worth talking about is because the horrid response from Washington. It's unreal. It's actually
I haven't watched the news on it. I don't know anything hardly.
So here's what happens. You have a member of the LGBTQ trans community come into this Christian school and
was a Christian school?
To my knowledge, it was a private school, like a Christian school. And allegedly, she was in there targeting Christians, teachers that she'd had before. You have a member of the LGBTQ trans community who goes in and shoots up a school, kills 3 innocent children. You do have a terrific response from the police when they get on scene. They took out that shooter in less than 2 minutes from the time they breached the doors. And I watched the chest cam footage. It's so, like, police have a job that's unreal because every corner they turn from that body cam footage, you think they're going to be there pointing a gun at them, and it's going to happen. It's very nerve-wracking. But Washington responds with, it's clear that trans people are under attack. And so Saturday was Trans Visibility Day. They made April Fools, they made it a national holiday as Trans Visibility Day.
That seems like a misstep on their part.
It's the absolute dumbest thing I've ever heard. Here was the
well, imagine
steps.
if Trump had made Trans Day April Fool's Day. I'm just saying that seems like a misstep.
It's a little.
Like,
yes.
yeah.
This content is brought to you by NotGospelStudios.com. If you want to support the channel but don't know how, just click on over to NotGospelStudios.com, follow and subscribe to us on all of our listening platforms, and then click the store icon where you can purchase Not Gospel Studios merch, including custom spray art. If you'd like your own custom spray art painting, just click the custom spray art icon, and as you're checking out, in the additional notes section, tell us what you want on your painting. We'll create your painting, post the video of it, and you can watch the entire process of how your painting was created while you're waiting for your custom artwork to arrive at your door. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching and supporting, and keep being awesome, because that's how God made you. So this is what happens. This trans person goes in and shoots up a school, murders innocent children. Then they say, well, it was because Tennessee made rules and passed laws that you couldn't do trans-affirming care on minors. Clearly, trans youth are under attack. That's why this person did that. So now we're going to make the Saturday after that assault, we're going to make that Trans Visibility Day, a national trans holiday. Imagine, go down this road. Imagine if
that's crazy.
Some white dude walked into a school, shot up a bunch of kids, and then the White House said, clearly white dudes are under attack right now. We're going to make this Saturday White Awareness Day and celebrate white people after they shot up a bunch of kids. They would literally just mob and take out everybody in the White House if they did that.
Well, after 9/11, where the Twin Towers were, didn't they put up some kind of big Muslim statue?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. It was some big, huge thing.
People don't want their freedoms to be taken. They want us to fight for their freedoms. And so it is shameful, it is disturbing, and our hearts go out to the trans community as they are under attack right now.
That's the dumbest response. I'm sorry, I get as fired up about this as you do on abortion, on the abortion issue. It tears me up because it's so simple. The politicians don't want our kids safe. They don't.
Well, I mean, to someone like you who grew up in a home with guns, like your family is hunters and stuff, like, you know, guns are not the problem. It's the people that's the problem.
This is the best analogy I've ever heard for this kind of idea. There's a bunch of sheep, right? Sheep out in a field. Wolf comes in and eats a sheep. And the sheep look and see the wolf. And they say, the teeth killed the sheep. Okay, so then all the sheep go and remove all of their teeth for their own safety.
That's so stupid.
It's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is. A stupid a gun-free zone is not going to keep somebody with evil on their mind from doing evil in a school. What you should have is, for every 100 kids you have in a school, an armed, trained police professional there at the school, monitoring the school all day long. You should have our kids just as safe as our money, more safe than our money. You should have our kids more safe than our politicians. We want to keep the politicians safe. We guard them with guns.
Yep.
Even if you want to have mental health screenings, all that's fine. I'm down with that. Allowing gun ownership, that you can have real world scenario after real world scenario about how that keeps people safe. If you just even made a statement that in Tennessee, 50% of our teachers, without nobody knowing, have been trained and are concealed carry, and nobody knows who they are, that school's never getting an active shooter. Never. I mean, are you serious? That kid don't want to go in there and get shot in 2 seconds because they come in with evil on their mind. Defunding the police doesn't work to stop the crime. How about you give more funding to police and make them create a whole and expand their division for schools to where they have more armed professionals, well-trained, mentally health screened, all that stuff at the schools, keeping our kids safe.
I agree.
It aggravates this thing has
I see this.
Yes. I'm sorry that I get so fired up about this, but it's because it shows very clearly that the politicians are for these ideas of gun control aren't for the safety of our children. They want to continue to use the graves of our children to further their ideology, to further their political agenda.
Yep.
It's awful. And the same thing with abortion, like when they're wanting to stand on the graves of unborn minority babies, black babies. More black babies are being aborted in New York than are being born. Like, they want to stand on top of that to promote their agenda. Like I get all worked up about it, but it just kills me. If you like this clip from the Not Gospel Studios channel, don't forget to share. Click on one of the other links and videos. You can find them here and here, and subscribe. I think it's down here. Tell your friends about us. Tell them that it's healthy, that it's vegan, and all of those things. Keep being awesome, because that's how God made you.